The next event underway for the women UCI on the competition floor. Kicking off day number 1 of the Masters Fitness Championship here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, with a brutal barbell and gymnastic couplet. Reminiscent actually of a regionals workout, I think from back in, I want to say 2016. I'm sure everybody remembers this one. A ton of back squats and a bunch of pull-ups with some fun stuff in between. But let's quickly go down the line and introduce the athletes that we have out on the competition floor. Starting in lane number 5, Holly Wingert. In lane number 6, Kate Hepner. In lane number 8, Dana Hazard. In lane number 9, Tammy Hiley. In lane number 10, Shalyn Everett. In lane number 11, Christine Heleneski. In lane number 12, Anett van der Weppen. In lane number 13, Holly Bass. In lane number 14, Sarah Fisher. In lane number 15, Erin Goguen. In lane number 16, Joy Strand. And rounding out your heat in lane 17, Beth Mitchell. So again, chipping away at an opening set of 50 back squats here before they'll head to the ring for 40 toes to bar. So far, so good. Those barbells locked and loaded at 95 pounds. Again, all the more reminiscent of that historical regionals event. As we're waiting to see which of these judges will put their hands up in the air, signaling their athlete is at their final 5 repetitions. For example, here in lane 14, Sarah Fisher, just past the 30 rep mark and hanging on strong. A couple lanes away, Anett, 35 reps in. And we got some hands up down the way. That's going to be lanes 8 and 9, Dana Hazard and Tammy Hiley with the 1 rep to go each, and they're going to finish at the same time. So these are your leaders. Lanes 8 and 9 respectively. Tammy jumping up, going to waste no time. And I like this. Quick singles the whole way. Comes a little plyometric toe to bar, if you will. She's going to do 40 jumps up to the ring. We'll see if that's the most efficient with her time. So right now, lane number 9, Tammy jumping up and completing 8 reps in. 1 lane away, Dana with 5 reps in. It looks like those 2 competitors are going to have some company as we approach the 3.5 minute mark. That's going to be down in lane 16, Joy Strand. Also getting some of her toe to bar reps in here. She chips towards 40. So there's 8 reps in. And after this, folks, they're going to get back to the barbell for a set of shoulder overhead, followed by front squats. So we'll check in with our early leaders, 8 and 9. Tammy in lane number 9, sticking to the game plan. Singles all day, that's 20 in. Dana with rep number 20 now as well in the red pants and black and white sports bra. So we'll see if the single strategy pays off, as now we got a slew of the rest of our field onto that ring for the first time. Again, 4.5 minutes in what is a 16-minute capped event. So we've seen burpee pull-ups in competition, but never have you seen jumping toes to bar. not something you see every day, but I'll tell you what, it's paying off for Tammy in lane number 9 in all black. She's at 32 reps in, 8 more to go. And it's just minimizing her rest. Rather than do a big chunk of reps and ultimately hit a wall, she's preserving that midline for what's to come. Again, next up on the barbell, it's going to be shoulder to overhead. As I'll look to see if Tammy will indeed be the first one there. Her judges, hand in the air, showing a peace sign, signaling just 2 reps to go. Now just the pointer finger in the air. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Tammy back to the barbell. So she just shy of the 6-minute mark is gonna be your leader, but not far behind is the competitor in lane number 12, Anett von der Weppen. Catching her breath and tightening up her belt before she'll get back into it. Tammy, though, getting to work on the shoulder overhead, showcasing a split jerk at 95 pounds. Whatever works, just get it done. I'll tell you what, Tammy is defining CrossFit ingenuity, going from the singles on the total bar to split jerks on the shoulder to overhead for reps. And let's see if she can maintain her lead, as now a couple other athletes, including Dana Hazard, and now in lane number 11, Christine Helmanevsky, also ready to address her barbell. So they're going to be your 1, 2, 3, and 4. And finally, the athlete rounding out your top 5 is going to be in lane number 6. That is none other.
Nice, Chris.
Than Kate Hebner. 13 reps in for Tammy. She was your leader to the barbell. What about Dana? Dana's at 15 reps in, so she's pulled ahead of Tammy. But let's check in with Anett down the way in the blue bottoms and red top. She's 11, now 12, also going with a split jerk. Looks strong and stable overhead before she brings that barbell down. And once they're done with the shoulder overhead, folks, they don't get to escape that barbell. They're gonna have to stick with it and right in to the same number of front squats. Only then, once they're done with 40 front squats, it's gonna be on to 30 pull-ups, followed by 20 shoulder to overhead. We'll see just how many of our competitors are able to get that far. We're more than halfway through this 16-minute allotted time cap. We're 8.5 minutes in. So couple this with the 500-yard swim that these competitors did this morning. And you can certainly see the fatigue in their faces just day number 1 of the MFC. Dana Hazard, 25 reps in with a almost strict press. She's got a handful to go, 3 more to go for Tammy. And it looks like Tammy will indeed hang on to the lead, as she will beat your first. No, 1 more to go before moving on to the front squad. Let's check in down the way. How's everybody else faring? Sarah Fisher, lane 14, giving a look-see down the way. 9 reps into the shoulder overhead.
Good.
Lane 16 is now halfway through. George Tran.
1, 2, Chris.
Trying to get through the overheads. But here is your leader, Tammy and Dana. Once again, moving on. Side by side, onto the front squats now. So it went back squats, toe to bar, shoulder to overhead, now front squats. And soon enough, they're gonna be back to the ring. So 5 reps in for Tammy. And Dana was hanging out, waiting to see just how many reps Tammy would do, so Dana knew what kind of work she had cut out for her. So there's 4, and now to draw even.
Nice,
Dana hit
Chris.
her 5th rep, but not before Tammy's gonna pick it up once again. There's 7 reps in. Again, the front squats total that they need, 40 reps before heading back to the pull-up ring. So another athlete advancing onto the front squats, Anett Weppen. 3 reps in before dumping the bar. Also Christine Helenevsky. 6 reps in on the front squats. So it's one thing to go from the barbell to the ring and back to the barbell. There's sort of that mental, locational break of being able to transition from shoulder to overhead right back into the front squat. You cannot escape that barbell. As Tammy doing what she's got to do. She's at 15 of 40 front squats in. Dana Hazard, on the other hand, 10 reps in. So a 5 rep lead. As now Kate Hefner advancing her barbell forward. With a big smile on her face. That's the right attitude to have in the midst of a nasty chipper like this one. We are 12 minutes in, which means there's just 4 minutes remaining. 4 more minutes of work to close out the day for these ladies. 12 reps in for Anett in lane number 12. Christine Helenevsky, dumping the bar. She's got 16 reps in.
Nice, Chris.
Shannon Everett, 2 reps in. Let's see. Tammy shaking her head like she's between rounds in a bad boxing match. As she grabs the bar once again.
Nice, Chris. Come on.
24 reps in.
Good.
So in this one, she'll have 15 to go. Again, the magic number on the front squats is 40. Let's check in with Dana. 17 reps in. So I believe Tammy just staying ahead enough.
Stop it down.
I know she's keeping close tabs on that clock. Less than 3 minutes remaining. How about Jelineski? 24, 16 to go for the athlete in lane number 11, Christine. Everybody's assuming the same position. Hands and elbows on their knees all at the same time. And right when I said that, everybody stood up at the same time too. Tammy. 30 reps in and 10 to go. So if you're looking for an athlete that's going to be the first one back to that ring to the pull-ups, it's likely going to be in lane number 9. Tammy trying to do whatever she can to stay just a step ahead of the pack. 27, that's 28 for Dana Hazard in lane number 8. Christine, 30 reps in now as well in lane number 11, so could very well just come down to an AMRAP of pull-ups. So who's going to get there first and buy themselves more time? Everybody looking down the line. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 90 seconds remaining. Don't let these athletes quit on you. 3 to go for Tammy before she'll make the trek back to the ring. Go with a simple squat clean. Will anyone be able to catch your leader with but 1 minute and 5 seconds to go? Lane number 16. Ripping through her squats.
Come on.
as Tammy will head back to the ring ahead of the pack.
Get on the
This
pull-up.
is it, ladies and gentlemen, as will be the case in lane
Come on.
16.
Let's go, Chris.
That's going to be none other than Beth Mitchell. So Tammy and Beth get 1 and 2. Two reps in for Tammy. Here goes Beth on the right side of the ring. 3 in for
Let's go,
Tammy.
Chris.
4. 5 as Christine Helenevsky gets ready to go. We've got 25 seconds.
Go, Chris. Big
Ladies and gentlemen, it's way too bad. Make some noise for Anett. 20 seconds. Will they get Helenevsky making a late push? 10 seconds.
Get back up.